Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a criminal. I'm engaged in a criminal enterprise. I have contraband right here in my possession. This is CBD oil. And this is a topical cream that also contains CBD. According to the DEA, both of these are illegal. I'm breaking federal law by having these in my possession. Now, CBD is a substance that is derived from hemp. Hemp is a plant that is very similar to marijuana, but it doesn't have the THC, the active ingredient in it that makes you high. CBD has been found to be effective in the treatment of a number of different ailments. I take CBD for osteoarthritis, so it helps reduce pain and inflammation. It's also been very effective in treating seizures in children, for PTSD, anxiety, a number of things. It's a very beneficial substance. And yet, the federal government still effectively prohibits the production, cultivation of hemp, and the sale of hemp products. Now, in 2014, the feds kind of loosened things up a little bit. President Obama signed a farm bill, and it had some provisions in it that allowed states to have research programs for hemp. But these research programs are not allowed to engage in commercial hemp production. Now, what constitutes commercial hemp production? That's kind of murky, but technically, you're not supposed to market and sell hemp products to the general public. Thus, we have the DEA telling us that my CBD oil here is illegal. Now, the funny thing about this is that I didn't have to go into some back alley to buy my CBD oil. I didn't have to do some covert exchange. I walked right into a store and bought it right here in my hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. And if you go to places like California, you can go into restaurants and actually get CBD-infused products. Now, again, I emphasize this is all illegal, according to the federal government, according to the DEA. Now, this emphasizes a point. It doesn't really matter what the federal government says when states don't enforce those laws. This is a prime example of nullification in action. States have legalized hemp. Hemp markets have grown. And now hemp products are available for all of us to buy whenever we want to. Now, the funny thing about this is that many of these states claim that their hemp programs are federally compliant. Here in Kentucky, we have a federally compliant hemp program, and yet I have CBD, I have hemp ointment that has hemp in it that I bought commercially at a store. This is not legal. Again, this underscores the power of nullification. It underscores the power of a refusal to cooperate with officers of the union, because when markets develop, when states simply ignore the feds, even if they pretend like they're following the federal directives, there's not a whole lot the federal government can do about it. I'm not really worried about the SWAT team busting down my door and confiscating my CBD oil and locking me up in a cage. That's because we've nullified, and nullification works.